This is UK Horizons.
Angus McNamara and John Inglis. Donna and Vincent Fraser. Stephen Smith and Philip Morris. These people are all on the run and we need your help to find them. Tonight, live on Wanted.
Hello, my name is Ray Cokes and for the next 60 minutes, you are wanted. Hello, good evening and welcome. Are you having a nice sunny bank holiday? Well, allow us to enhance that experience for you. Thank you for coming in out of the sun and into your television, and welcome to the world's longest running game of hide and seek. It's a very simple game to play. We have 3 sets of runners who have been hiding all week. Here are the runners, Angus and John, Donna and Vincent, and Phil and Steve. And they now have to hide out in the phone box of their choice for the next hour and avoid capture from all the trackers out in the field, Paul, Matthew, and I promise you, there will be Victoria there. Now, of the 8 teams we've sent out so far, only 1 has managed to escape our trackers for 2 weeks running, and both times their tracker has just been metres away from them. They are very unlikely lads, Phil and Steve, and they're on the run again this week for the 3rd week, and I'm looking forward to this show because this man over here is a trained security guard, bodyguard, top tracker, and he hasn't caught them once in 3 weeks, have you?
Thanks for highlighting that, Ray.
That's quite all right, John. I'll be back to you later. But what we have to do now is say hello to everybody and see if Phil and Steve are going to make it 3 weeks in a row. Now, when they first joined the show, they said they were the worst trackers, worst runners ever. Well, let's see if anything has changed this week.
We're still the worst runners that this series has ever seen.
We've already got the record for most captures.
Being caught most time. We hold that record.
We're going for two
We hold the
records.
record for having least money over most number of weeks.
Boom, boom.
Yes, Phil and Steve, 2 likely lads who've been very lucky and they're still avoiding capture, and they have chosen to play their game tonight in Edinburgh. Hello, Steve. Hello, Phil.
Hello, Ray.
All right.
Oh, that makes a nice change. Phil, you're actually talking at last.
Yeah, well, sort of the first one.
You know, you'll just stand there and look moody. You never talk to us.
Yeah,
So-
I've got that moody look.
So have you 2 successful boys got a special message for Victoria, who's chasing you?
Message. Yeah, can you tell Victoria she left her underwear around our bed and breakfast the other night?
Victoria,
Hi, Ray.
what's this about leaving your underwear around their bed and breakfast?
That's all lies, as I'm sure you know. Listen, Ray, I'm outside Edinburgh Castle, which is right in the centre of the square. Just check out this panoramic view. Tonight, I'm ready.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Victoria. There's Victoria training for her next holiday programme. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to meeting our next team tonight. They're another pair who survived last week, and so they're already £7,000 richer. They're from Newcastle and they're playing at home today. But after 2 weeks on the run, those little bad habits are starting to grate.
She's forever picking her nails, picking them, and oh, day and night.
And when he's asleep, instead of snoring, he goes la, 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 la.
She's got to do her hair before we go anywhere, and it's so annoying. Why can't you just wear a hat like anyone else?
Apart from that, he just farts a lot.
Well, I mean, don't all men? And here they are tonight, live in the phone box of their choice in their home territory, Newcastle. Good evening, Donna. Good evening, Vincent.
Good evening.
Hi, Ray.
How you doing, you 2?
Fine, thanks. Smashing.
Excellent.
Now, you're a happily married couple. You've got a little daughter of Katie.
Yes, we have.
Are you missing her?
Yes, we haven't seen her for nearly 2 weeks.
Well, you may be going home tonight, sooner than you think. And of course, it all depends on how well your trackers do. Let's go over to the one chasing you out in the field, Matthew. Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Ray.
Now, Matthew, you haven't caught anyone yet so far in the series. Can you remind me what it is exactly you do on this programme?
Run around and look for people.
And what are you doing now? You haven't got anywhere to run yet.
No, it's a dead end. Whoops.
Oh, yes, there he goes. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, the best tracker in the business. Finally, our third team of runners tonight reckon that we here at Wanted have finally met our match. These guys are coming at Wanted a little differently.
I'm Angus McNamara.
And I'm John Ingalls.
And I'm an actor.
And I'm an engineer.
What are we prepared to do to run? Well, we're prepared to do just about anything without getting physically damaged.
They think we've got far too much gear and we're going to stand out like sore thumbs.
Well, there's nothing here that we don't actually need.
I like to think that what we've got in here is useful and we might send the game in a slightly different direction.
And here they are live in their phone box of their choice, Angus and John, live in Watford. Good evening, guys.
Evening.
So, you two adventurers, I've seen your little VT profile there. What did you have for breakfast? A squirrel?
No, I'm a vegetarian. I do kill them, but John eats them. But
Sorry,
I never eat squirrels. Oh, wait, steady.
Yes, they do. We'll be back to you guys later. Good luck. And, of course, it all depends on how well they do, depends on the people tracking them. And tonight, we have the master of ceremonies himself, Paul Denchfield. He's riding high with 3 captures in 3 weeks already. Good evening, Paul. Oh, bit of a bad link with Paul there. Paul, can you hear me? Hello, Paul. Can't see you. Can't hear you either. No, I think it's going down. I think it's going down. Oh, there he is. Paul, can you hear me now?
And I've done just shy 2,000 miles and 50 hours worth of driving.
Hello there.
We're coming to get you.
Thank you very much. Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, we are. Well, let's find out. Let's find out how much Angus and John are playing for tonight. Their task was to take a flying lesson every day last week, and each day they managed this without being filmed. We gave them £1,000. Now, for all their boasts about playing like no runner we've ever had before, these two got off to a terrible start. They ran out of our studio and kept running all Sunday night. So by Monday morning, they were too tired to do the task. £1,000 down the drain already. We picked them up here on Tuesday morning in Glasgow.
Despite dreadful weather, Angus and John persevere with a ground briefing in a light aircraft.
So you set this with this, and you keep this in line with this, and you can steer easily on this because this is a gyro instrument.
Having completed their task, they do manage to get airborne that day when they catch a lift in a commercial plane heading south to Bristol, England, whilst Paul drives north to Dundee, Scotland.
What are they doing?
In Bristol, they put their Back to Nature plan into action and camp in a prime position for the next day's task.
We're camping just about half a mile off the end of the runway in a charming West Country wood, which is really, I like being in places like this. I don't know, I'm not quite so sure about Angus.
The happy campers completely throw Paul. He's up at 5, staking out a different airport far away.
Well, that's Carlisle Airport control tower, and that's where I've been staking out. They're all the way down south in Bristol. What?
With Wednesday's forecast a little better, the boys get their very first chance to pilot a plane.
Well, I wanted to be a pilot ever since I was about 4 years old, and this is as close as I've ever got, so here goes.
1 hour in the sky earns them £1,000.
Okay, we're back on the ground. Well, I've just had a really exciting first flying lesson. Mike was daring enough to let me have the controls almost until we touched the ground.
Back on terra firma, the Yompers let the train take the strain. Another 75 miles to Exeter.
They laughed at our backpacks when we went into the studio with them, but we just walked overland from the flying school, avoiding Bristol and the airport itself, and any taxi drivers might be waiting for us. We got off and got onto a minor station, and we're now travelling south to our next score, we hope.
But the next day's lesson proves a washout. Rain and cloud means they're only able to taxi to the end of the runway.
Weather just really hasn't allowed it. Yeah, that's happened to us frequently this week. Except for John, he got up. In fact,
I always do, mate.
Thank you very much.
They've now travelled a distance equivalent to London, Istanbul. All Paul's done is drive, drive, drive.
Well, it's only halfway through the third day, and I've done 1,118 miles. Oh.
But today, at last, he's in the right area and gets his first real lead.
Paul, we've just had a taxi driver tell us he's just dropped them off at the start of the coastal walk, yeah? Lyme Regis to West Bay. Yeah. Get yourself in front of them, mate, and start walking back towards them. Just give them the shock of their lives.
Well, if they're coming, they should be coming over that hill. That's why I set off from down there. Time now, they should easily be here by now.
Paul, look behind you. They're hidden just 200 yards away on the same cliff, and they're checking into their hotel.
I know no one's going to find us up here. So I'm enjoying myself at the moment.
And there's no way that I could call in every campsite. Not in that, they don't even go to campsites. They pitch up anywhere they want to.
I know how to look after myself. I hope Paul Denchfield does too, because he's probably worn out by now.
I am trying. I tell you, I am.
Here's some sorrel, and this is lemon-flavoured spinach. You can eat those as well. Lee?
Beginning to doubt whether they're here.
Wanted is all about the good life outdoors with trackers miles away without a clue where you are.
Paul, you're not going to get them this week.
And Paul was right. That's as close as he got to them all week. They flew planes on Friday and Saturday, and when they woke up this morning, were playing for a soaring £4,000.
In for the win. The players, the fans, and the struggle. Who cares about the pain, the sweat, and the tears? The game is nothing. Winning is everything. Great Sporting Clashes weekend starts Saturday from 4 and continues Sunday on UK Horizons.
Colin, it's me.
What you got?
Come and have a look at this.
Oh, what a beauty.
That's like yours.
Come and have a look at this. Come on, look at the body of that.
You lot are sad. Don't you ever grow up?
Yes.
At autotrader.co.uk, you'll find your perfect partner.
Enjoy some of the greatest music ever composed with Forever Classics, a superb 16 CD set presented in this beautiful presentation pack. Forever Classics features over 18 hours of the most popular classical music by the world's most famous composers. These outstanding recordings by top international orchestras, artists and conductors will give you years of listening pleasure. Forever Classics is available direct to you at the great value price of only £29.99. Yes, only £29.99 for the complete CD collection. Call 0870 560 1139 now to order your copy. This collection is not available in music shops, but it can be yours for only £29.99 by ordering direct right now on 0870 560 1139. That's 0870 560 1139. Forever Classics is one of the world's greatest collections of classical music ever assembled.
Wedges from McCain.
Friday night, enter the arena of a deranged mind.
I believe I can live with the devil in me.
The realm of the psychotic.
I realised that the person was looking for doctors to shoot.
Be at the scene of an horrific crime.
It defies logic how he was able to kill 33 people and get away with it.
Friday Fright Night. These aren't bedtime stories. Friday night from 9 on UK Horizons.